Well, hello and howdy ho everyone. Foxy Games here, and welcome back to Final Fantasy XIV full story playthrough. In the last episode, we defeated Xenos, we defeated Shinryu, and we freed Alamigo. So in the meantime, while everybody's working on fixing things up in Alamigo and creating a new provincial government, Foxy has decided to take a little time off, and where better to do so in the beautiful, scenic, and colorful Kugane. And as you can see, she's used some of those glamours that she's found throughout her journey, and, well, I mean, it's been a while since she's worn anything particularly showy. I'm pretty sure the last time we had that was when we first started out our journey, when she showed up in those very revealing Mikote separates. But as you can see here, Foxy has been staring at this strangely familiar individual. A certain straw-hatted Lalafell who always seemed to show up when a certain gentleman was around. So, no longer content to simply wonder, she's going to go over and talk to this man. Thing. And see what this is all about. Hey, you're Eorzean, right? An adventurer, maybe? Good at killing and whatnot? We are, and we are. Me? Oh, I'm no good at it. I mean, other than the occasional rat, but I've got a job for you if you're interested. So there's this Mikote girl, this incredible, beautiful, wonderful girl, in this tavern, right? Come all the way from Eorzea like you and me. So beautiful, this girl, so beautiful. But in this weird, strange place where people are bowing all the time and getting on the ground and tucking their legs under them, a young girl traveling by herself is in danger. Some bad people could trick her and take her and make her do, you know, things. Anyway, get in there and keep her safe. I'll be watching. Oh no. God. Okay, full disclosure, I haven't done the Hildibrand quests for Stormblood, like I said when we did the Heavensward ones. So I have no idea what to expect, but I'm starting to get the sense that this guy has not been following Hildibrand, but has actually been following Nashu, because he likes her. Oh boy. Well, let's get in there. I mean, it could only be Nashu, right? Oh, it is our good friend Nashu, and she's talking to Gyodo. Yes, I can be of service to you, my lady. I'm pretty sure that's the same Namazu who tried to trick us. I have seen this gentlemanly Eorzean you seek, yes, and I should be glad to take you to him if you like. You are ever so kind and helpful, Mr. Talking Cat. Catfish to be precise, though I care not for the Eorzean. I am Gyodo, a Namazu, and the services I provide are not free, I am sorry to say, nor are they cheap. Are you sure you can afford to pay? Oh dear. I spent my last gil on the fare to Kugane. Is there any other way I can convince you to help? Oh dear. Cool, if it isn't Foxy! Don't tell me you came all this way just to help little old me. You see, when Inspector Hildibrand took to the skies, I said, Nashu, you'd better not let him get away this time, and immediately began looking for ways to head as far east as I could. And you can't get much further east than the Far East, right? I was worried I wouldn't be able to find him, but wouldn't you know it, Gyoza the talking Numa here says he knows where he is. Numa, like that YouTube video from like 2008. Careful, this one knows our game. Escaping her wrath is going to take all our skills. I say there's no need for such menacing glares, none whatsoever. 1,000 pardons, my lady, but I had no idea you were traveling with such esteemed company. Forget everything I said regarding the fee. Now, if you will excuse me, I have a pressing engagement, very pressing indeed. Wait, you haven't even told me where the inspector is yet. Huh? Oh, Gyoza was trying to swindle me. Oh, Nashu, you ought to know better than to trust a talking cat. You are a talking cat. Oh dear. Looks like this other paladin is on the same quest as us, and hello, she looks vaguely oh, I thought her hair was purple. I was gonna say, she looks very similar to us, but no, she really doesn't. I asked lots and lots of other people if they'd seen a gentlemanly Eorzean, but none of them were any help. Oh, Inspector Hildibrand, wherever could you be? Well, we could either say, stuck in the ground or in the side of a building like as not, let's keep an eye out for legs, or following his keen inspector sense and searching for a case. Let's choose the first one, because I feel like Foxy would be done with Hildibrand's shit at this point. Yes, he does have a habit of landing headfirst, doesn't he? Hopefully we won't need Lord Godbert's help to pull him out again. Ah, that's it! If the inspector's always on the hunt for a case, then all we've got to do is find the biggest, juiciest one we can and wait for him to appear. Let's go and see what trouble we can turn up, eh? This way. If you insist. It has been some time since we've seen our most gentlemanly of heroes, hasn't it? It's been a while since he was sent flying into the air by his very own mother. Kugane. Unsolved crimes? It so happens that a number of properties owned by wealthy merchants have been pillaged this past fortnight. Master Akebono's shop in the Rakuza district was the most recent, as I recall, but you may be assured that the Sekisegumi will track down the thief in due time. Alright, so we're not needed here. Over by the Rakuza district, indeed. Let's go check it out. Oh, right. I wonder if when we do inevitably find Hildibrand, if he'll react to Gigi being out. That would be interesting. Oh, it's this guy again. Alright, you've got me, Miss Samurai. But before you do anything rash, like arrest or torture or chop me into tiny little bits with that sword of yours, know that I never touched her. I mean, I never even had the chance. I'm sorry. I'm not even a samurai. What are you talking about? Oh, you're that Eorzean adventurer. I thought you looked familiar. Phew. Phew. For a moment there, I thought I was done for. Those Sekisegumi don't mess about. I'll cut first and ask questions later, you know. No romance in their hearts. They wouldn't understand. Ah, so it's not just crimes, but big, incredible crimes you want to know about. Incidents the likes of which would send ripples through time and space, through fate and destiny. It was 5 years ago, or maybe it was last week. I'm not so good with time lately. Anyway, there I was, walking Ulda's bustling streets, when the sea parts and my eyes meet with those of a maiden most fair, and she stole my heart. It was like 2 grains of sand in the desert looking at each other, and one of those grains knowing that it was destined to spend the rest of its life with the other grain, because she had this whole sultry scribe thing that made him so... Ugh! Oh my goodness. Ever since that day, I've watched over her from afar, a silent guardian, a humble protector, so this entire time you really were just watching Nashu. And here I thought you were... Some might think me mad or call me a coward for refusing to speak with her, but they are fools. Fools, I say. True love is not the product of clumsy banter, but careful study. Years and years of observation, of obsession, until you know her better than she knows herself. No, that's how you creep on people, dude. Perhaps when the time is right I shall reveal myself to her, but until that blessed day I shall aid her from the shadows, and you, my friend, will aid her in the light. Oh, God. Yeah, I agree, Foxy. Well, let's keep moving. How are you doing, Nashu? I bet this town's crawling with all kinds of shifty folks up to no good. Come on, you lot, show yourselves. I mean, probably. Alright, you know, I can't blame this guy for being smitten with Nashu. Sure, she's dumb as a brick, but she's adorable. Alright. Dastardly doings and purported instances of criminal behavior? This is Kugane, my dear. We've no shortage of that here. But, since you ask, the story on everyone's lips is at the Bokai-sen these days is that of the wealthiest among us and how they are being preyed upon by some sneak thief. Perhaps I should invest in better locks. I mean, they probably make doors out of paper here like they do in traditional Japanese culture. So, yeah. Like, look at that door. I bet it doesn't even lock. Ah, there you are. Learn anything interesting? Let's see. A skilled thief seems to be targeting wealthy merchants, or a creepy little bastard who followed you to Kugane and he's been stalking you for 5 years. Let's at least let Nashu know about that. Eh? Oh, you're having me on. As if I wouldn't notice. Be serious now. Oh, we can't. She doesn't believe us. Oh, Nashu, at least we tried. A series of robberies committed by a mysterious thief? Oh, that's just the thing. Well done, Foxy. Our next order of business should be to track down this Akebono and ask him about the latest incident. Sure, why not? Oh, right. Before we go on, though, I suppose, since we are inspecting, we should probably... Yeah. I mean, we can't forget the monocle. Let's be honest here. We'll put that other outfit on later. He certainly looks like a well-to-do merchant. That fiend, that despicable rapscallion, the nerve of him to make mock of us. My thanks to you, Master Akebono, for all your help. I swear to you on my honor that this sneak thief shall be brought to justice forthwith. And with that, I bid you good day. Ah, so it is Akebono. Let's go and ask him about the robbery. Oh. Ah! Forgive me, my lady. In my haste I did not see you. Are you all right? Shall I summon a healer? Don't worry, I've taken bigger knocks to the naga than that. Hey, you aren't one of the samurai, are you? Shigure, at your service, my lady. I'll bet you 10 gil I know where this is going. You have my sincerest apologies for this incident. Much as I would like to make amends for my reckless behavior, I fear duty compels me to take my leave. A nefarious criminal is at large, and I must bring him to justice. Oh, that's all we need. Competition. Well, I'm sure Inspector Hildibrand and his faithful assistants won't lose to the likes of him. That merchant must know something important for Shigure to go running off like that. Let's go find out what it is. Greetings and salutations, Master Akebono. My name is Nashu, Agent of Inquiries, Extraordinary Inspector, and this is Foxy, who's also got a knack for it. Can you tell us about the recent robbery? Ah, inspectors. I had heard rumors that one such as you were come from the west. You seem an honest sort, so I will oblige your request. This very morning, one of my assistants found my establishment unlocked, and when he went inside to investigate, he discovered that my most prized possessions had been stolen. To make matters worse, in their place he found this message. You have just been robbed by the Kugane wolf burglar. Wolf burglar? Surely you've heard about his recent exploits. Similar calling cards were found at the scene of other robberies. And now I too have become a victim. A series of robberies committed by a thief with a calling card? There's no way Inspector Hildibrand is going to be able to resist the allure of this case. I thought the two of you were inspectors. But it makes no difference to me who catches the criminal, and since the Sekisegumi seem to be at a loss, you will be generously rewarded for any information that leads to the recovery of my stolen property. I wish you well in your investigation. Well, it's a mystery. I'll give you that much. All we gotta do now is stick with the case, and we'll be reunited with Inspector Hildibrand. I just know it. Call it my keen inspector's assistant sense. Anyway, I'm going to try and learn more about the other robberies. If you learn anything interesting, come and find me. Sure. Nashu Makaraka is on the case. Look out, Mr. Wolf Burglar. Your days of wolf burglaring are numbered. 'Cause Inspector Hildibrand... Huh? Is that a green rooster? It's Inspector Hildibrand! Hey, Inspector, stop messing around and join us! Cool, it's been too long since I've had a chance to whip up a batch of Nashu's delights. You can be sure I'll be putting these little darlings to good use next time. Oh, bugger. Good thing I've got plenty more stashed away. Uh-oh. That's what you get for perving, you little shit. Alright, well, I mean, we haven't even been going half an hour yet, so we're just gonna keep on rolling with it. Well, 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 if it isn't Foxy looking bright-eyed and bushy-tailed, have I got news for you. So I've been asking after that wolf burglar fellow, the one that left that cheeky note claiming credit, you remember, and it seems he's not quite as sneaky as he thinks he is. Oh, he's robbed plenty of rich merchants blind, I'll grant you that. No doubting it was him either. Never fails to leave a calling card, this one. Too proud to leave people wondering for even a moment. But folks have laid eyes on him more than a few times. In fact, after talking to all the eyewitnesses, I had enough information to try and sketch a picture of the devil himself. Oh. Not bad for a self-trained artiste, wouldn't you say? It's... Maybe leave the art to the professional artistes. Don't see how this helps us, honestly. Not hearing a lot of support for the sketch. Right then, back to the drawing board, the metaphorical one, that is. Let's you and me seek out and question the rich and famous, the sort of folks the burglar's been targeting, and see if we can't learn something new. I'll head to Kugane Dori, and you can check out the tea house and the hostelry. Alright. Man. If you're looking for an artist, you should probably find Alphino. Oh my god, what would he have to say about all this? I say the Kugane Wolf Burglar. Must you sully my ears with that rapscallion's name as I attempt to take a moment to relax and take in the fresh air? Bah, it's no use. The moment is ruined. I too fell victim to the wolf's villainy like so many others. Oh, if you had seen the vase before he took it. Gah! If there was any justice in this world, he would be paraded through the streets and boiled alive in Tenkonto. Wow. Some people say that cruel and unusual punishments don't deter the criminal element in the slightest. If you ask me, some have no appreciation for a public boiling. You are fucked up, my friend. Fucked up. Alright. Let's head to the Aetheryte Plaza. How about you, friend? Ah, that infamous thief. I know of him. For a mercy, he has not seen fit to trouble those of lesser means like me and my associates. Perhaps you thought me wealthy because I patronized the tea house? On the contrary, this is my sole indulgence. Were I a stronger man, I would forego it. But alas, the heart will not be denied. Oh yeah, doesn't he, like, have a thing for the girl who works the tea house? I remember that from early on. Upstairs, then. Too long has it been since I shared a pipe with an Aegean. How fortunate I... You've no desire for a smoke when we talk of the wolf burglar? I see. I have no personal experience on which to draw, so I doubt I can be of much assistance. What I know is known to all, but if you insist, he is a lone wolf without comrades, and despite their best efforts, the Sakisegumi has no leads. Some say this has emboldened the man. Each theft is more brazen than the last. He has even been witnessed practicing his trade in broad daylight, if you can believe it. That is the extent of my knowledge. Now, if you will not favor me with tales of your own, I ask that you lead me to my pipe. It is far less demanding company. Jeez, people are so stuffy in Kugane. Well, let's go find Nashu. There's our girl. Any sign of that perving Lalafell? I'm curious to see if he's hanging around anywhere. No? Over here, maybe? No. Strange. Ah, there you are. Dig up any interesting tidbits? So he's getting bolder by the day, is he? Well, if there's anything I've learned from following the inspector around, it's that overconfidence is liable to get you smacked upside the head by your mom and her magic frying pan. That's not inaccurate, especially for Hildibrand. That said, we'd have a better chance of catching this wolf if we knew who he was eyeing next. Gah! A thousand pardons, young sir. I did not mean to trample you underfoot. Are you all right? Oh dear. Hey, aren't you the samurai I bumped into the other day? Shiggy something, was it? Oh, we meet again, my lady. I say, you must think me in the habit of trampling my fellow pedestrians. Let me assure you, nothing could be further from the truth. I was simply preoccupied with thoughts of my investigation. That's right, you were after the wolf burglar too. Got any leads? As a matter of fact, I do, but recently learned of a private auction in which many foreign wares are to be featured. While such auctions are not uncommon in Kugane, it has been some time since the wolf last struck, and there are rumors that this auction may include particularly extraordinary items. Much as I would love to converse with you at great length, I really must be going, until we meet again. Wait, Mr. Shiggy, sir. Can we come too? To the auction? If you like, but I very much doubt you'll be able to afford any of the items to be sold. Oh, don't you worry about that. Foxy here's got enough money to buy and sell you 1,000 times over. Don't go speaking for me. Yes, very good. Then by all means, come with me. Ah, Nashu. You know, this is almost enough to make me miss Hildibrand. Where's he gonna be? Oh yeah, not far from here. I mean, Hildibrand, at the very least, he tended to involve me in matters of beating the hell out of Gilgamesh, not money. This venue has been reserved for the private auction. The guests should be arriving any moment now. I remember you. Master Akebono, was it? Well, if it isn't the inspectors, I did not know you'd be joining us. I presume you are come to keep watch for the wolf, but should you see anything you like, know that we have money changers on hand to assist those who wish to spend foreign currency. I must warn you, however, that should we desire the same item, I am not wont to surrender without a fight. I have no interest in that sort of thing. Greetings and welcome to you, the prosperous and esteemed elite. This evening you will be given a rare opportunity to view, and purchase if so inclined, a selection of strange and wondrous items from all across the world. Without further ado, I give you our first, a queer misshapen fiend captured in the mountainous wilds of Yanxia. It's a keycurn. Aye, it is none other than the fabled Ratman, an unholy union of man and beast, a demon of legend whose flesh, when consumed, bestows life everlasting. Eternal life can be yours, ladies and gentlemen, so shall we start the bidding at 500,000 koban? 600! 700! 800,000 koban! 800,000 koban, going once, going twice. Sold to Master Akebono. Let us proceed to the next item up for bidding. They're really gonna sell? He's not really gonna eat him, is he? You wanted to eat Ultros. The statue you are about to see was brought to Kugane from the west, the land of Erusia, to be precise. Oh my god. But let me tell you, ladies and gentlemen, statue does not even begin to describe this extraordinary work of art. Oh no, is it? It is. I give you the Erusian Gentleman, a masterpiece, nay, a triumph of Western sculpture. Marvel at the intricate details, the features so expertly realized that some have likened it to a living, breathing man frozen in time. Well, would you look at that? That statue's the spitting image of Inspector Hildibrand. Could it have been sculpted by a fan? Was it a trick of the light, or did that statue just twitch? You mean to say you think it might actually be the Inspector, somehow frozen by temporal magics? In that case, I've got just the thing to bring him back to the land of the moving. Oh no, don't. No. Nashu, don't. Stay your bomb-filled hand, my lady, I beg of you, lest you slaughter these poor people and bring this marketplace to ruin. Oh no, Nashu, put it out. I suppose you have a point, and it wouldn't be very Inspector-like to blow innocents to Kingdom Come. Oh. How readily she resorts to violence, this woman. I shudder to think what carnage she has left in her wake. You have no idea. Oh, I knew it! That's no statue, it's the genuine article in the flesh. Probably hit his head when he fell from the sky again. Or maybe he's gone into hibernation again or something. This bizarre sculpture is in truth a man? Is such a thing even possible? Strange. I do not recall it wearing an expression of sheer terror before. It was rather more serene, was it not? How very perceptive of you! Verily, this is no ordinary statue. It is a heretofore unseen hybrid of sculpture and automaton. Marvel at the way its features change, fluidly and effortlessly. Yes, indeed! So, shall we start the bidding for this one-of-a-kind statue at 500,000 koban? 600. 7. 800,000 koban to be paid in full here and now. Oh my god. Once more, Master Akebono will not be denied. Will any challenge his claim to the Erusian Gentleman? We've got to do something, Foxy. If we don't, these people are going to buy the Inspector. Oh, we can't be that mean and say good riddance. 900,000 koban. There's nothing in this world I cannot buy. 1,000,000 koban. Uh-oh. That must be our thief. What is the meaning of this? Oh no. By the kami, the Erusian Gentleman has vanished. You have just been robbed by the Kugane wolf burglar. That thrice-damned Oni, he's struck again. I saw him. The fiend with wolfish features. He took the statue and ran towards the short pier. Do you know what this means? Inspector Hildibrand has been stolen, kidnapped. We've got to go get after that wolf burglar. For all we know, he might want to eat him like that poor Keycurn, and we can't have that. You notice how we didn't try to stop them from literally selling the Keycurn. I guess everything has a price in Kugane. I suppose we should go find Shigure. He's not far from here. I still can't believe Inspector Hildibrand was stolen. That's got to be a first. Yes, as I said, this is what I saw. Oh, you followed me, I presume. Have a mind to pursue the wolf burglar as well. Of course we are. He's got Inspector Hildibrand, and I'll be damned if I'm going to let some two-gill thief eat him. Are you perchance referring to the Erusian gentleman, that hideous statue? I dare say no one in their right mind would try to eat it, but nonsensical fears notwithstanding, I should be honored to work with you to catch the wolf burglar. This man here claims he saw him board a boat with the statue and head toward the ruby price. 'Twas a sight I will not soon forget. Never before have I seen a lupin carrying a twisted mockery of a man on his back. Never again will I expect. Too bold was the fiend this day. In seeking to claim such a conspicuous prize in broad daylight, he has left a trail we can follow. Come, let us make haste to the ruby price. Okay. Well, it's been a while since we've been here. That there tower just keeps on going and going and going. Sure does. Heaven on high really does stretch up to the heaven. Surely one of the watchmen here will have seen the wolf man and his stolen statue. Alas, I cannot say I've seen such a thing. Since the withdrawal of Garlean forces from Doma and the Ruby Sea, there has been a significant increase in domestic traffic. Accordingly, we have been instructed to wave through smaller vessels leaving our waters, absent cause. This lupin you seek probably received no more than a cursory glance. I see. Thank you for taking the time to explain, and forgive me the interruption. We shall continue our search elsewhere. The question is, where else should we search? Who else has reason to keep a close watch on these waters? The Kojin, maybe? Ah, how silly of me. The Confederacy has every reason to note the comings and goings of even the smallest vessels in the Ruby Sea. Their very survival rests on their ability to extract payments for safe passage, the so-called Ruby Tithe. Sakazuki is where we must go. Any traveler who does not wish to be raided and relieved of their possessions must journey there first and make the necessary overtures. Sure, of course. Well, lucky for us, we can just fly there. I cannot even imagine where this is going to go, this quest. The Heavensward ones were crazy enough. By the Kami, I am no wealthy merchant. Be reasonable, I beg of you. If you squint just the right way, it looks like it's got ears. Or is it horns? What are you talking about? Oh, the mountain. I guess so. Searching for a bandit on a boat, you say? As far as I'm concerned, the only bandits are those who refuse to pay the tithe. Like that one fellow I spotted not long ago. Why wouldn't I stop him, you ask? Because he was dead. Aye, standing motionless in his skiff, paying no heed to the waves or the waters. A dead man drifting. It's one thing to threaten a living man, but what could I possibly do to stop a dead one? Nothing, that is what. So I took the only reasonable course of action. I let him be. I am not the one to consort with the dead, but if you are, by all means follow the man to the Isle of Becco. I'll remain here and do my best to forget what I saw. Oh, jeez. I know an ill omen when I see one, and that dead man is in a boat was as ill as an omen can be. I mean, if I didn't know, I would definitely ignore it too. A dead man in a boat bound for the Isle of Becco? That's the stupidest thing I ever... Unless... Aha! Don't you see? He mistook the Erusian gentleman for a corpse. That boat belonged to none other than the Kugane wolf burglar. Cor, what luck! Our liaison did mention that we could pay the tithe by way of bringing a trespasser to justice, and I do believe this qualifies. The hunt is on, to the Isle of Becco and that thrice-damned wolf. I mean, they wouldn't dare charge me a tithe. I literally saved this nation. Hark! Over there, a wolf! Or at least someone that's got big ears and a long fluffy tail. Aha! We've got him now. So, it seems the wolf burglar was caught by the very people that were trying to catch him. Call me for fend! This is no wolf burglar. This is a man dead who yet moves. A restless spirit bound to this mortal coil, by burdens of the soul. I beg your pardon, good sir, but my soul carries no such burdens. Indeed, in death I found rather more liberation than I had in life, more purpose and meaning, and brotherhood. Wait a minute, you're one of the gentle dead men. But what are you doing so far from Eorzea and the others? As I live and breathe, in even further reaches I find myself reunited with Master Zombiebrand's compatriots. I too must confess some curiosity as to how you came to this place, but since you asked first... As unbelievable as it may sound, we heard rumors of an island deep in the Siren Song Sea, said to be home to a host of undead individuals not unlike myself. Oh no! It's another place that we cleared out, isn't it? Ours being a rather lonely existence, we resolved to dispatch an emissary to the isle, myself being the logical choice once again. Ah, truly. Well, that would explain why the myriad skeletons we found were devoid of unlife, as it were. That said, even if they were as disagreeable a lot as you claim, I should thank you to stop killing every last undead you encounter in your travels. Oh no, I'm sorry. Anyway, having failed in my mission, I was at a loss for what to do next. The island was abandoned, and Eorzea was ever so far away. Just then I felt it, a familiar tingling in my rotting flesh. Aye, there was no denying it. I had felt the pull of our leader, Master Zombiebrand. His ether called to me, and I was duty-bound to answer. So I followed the trail, and it led me to this place. Cor, then it's no coincidence. The inspector and the burglar that stole him must be somewhere here on the island. Good sir, do you still feel Inspector Hildibrand calling to you even now? Can you lead us to him? As surely as I can crack open a hapless merchant's head and feast on the goo inside before you can say go. Follow me. Jeez. By the way, I've been meaning to ask, what's with the wolfish getup? It's not the sort of thing a gentle dead man usually wears, though it's quite fetching, I've got to say. It warms my dead heart to hear you say so. I received it as a gift from a traveling artist. When I explained to him how difficult it was to converse with the common man, he fashioned it for me, believing it would serve to soften my otherwise terrifying features. And so it has. But enough talk. Master Zombiebrand needs us. Nothing I have heard makes even the slightest bit of sense to me. But no matter, if this misshapen undead wolfman can lead us to the thief, I shall trust in him wholly. You're gonna get used to that. Nothing making sense. That's just par for the course when it comes to Hildibrand and Nashu. Oh, jeez. Alright. Are all the undead in the West so gentlemanly? Only some of them. I think it's a wonderful look for him, don't you? Well, he does look less scary, I guess. Yes, yes. Master Zombiebrand is close. We are nearly upon him. And the wolf burglar, at long last, will bring that bastard to justice. Wolf burglar! You've nowhere left to run. Surrender. Grr! So they finally caught up to me. Grr! He looks exactly like my sketch. No, he does not. Your campaign of thievery comes to an end this day. Aye, the day the Bakufu will have their man. That is to say, their Lupin. He just runs. Stop, damn you! Oh no. The inspector's still not snapped out of it, which means it's time for a triple serving of Nashu's delight, Dongo style. Oh dear. Bombs! Shut up, you stupid statue! Bugger me, are those bombs? Idiot! Get rid of them! Get rid of them before you kill us both! Ooh, I like the fireworks touch. Oh no. Help! Foxy, Nashu, anyone! I suppose we ought to save the inspector. Don't worry about the inspector. He survived a trip back from Dalamud, so this is nothing. Let's get that wolf burglar instead. Oh no! He just lets go. He just accepts it. Now that's the Hildibrand we've come to expect. I told you before, Wolf Burglar, you have nowhere left to run. Fall, on the other hand. If that's how it's gonna be, then fall it is. Oh, jeez. He has a bird. Never thought I'd come this close to getting caught. Suppose it's my own fault for trying to nick a hefty prize like a statue. But if the statue ain't even a statue, then there's no reason for me to stick around, is there? Better luck next time, thief takers! Gah, the nerve of that villain! I say, Foxy, I have come to expect such cold, calculating behavior from dear Nashu, but not you. Hey, I suggested to help you. Hooray! Inspector Hildibrand is back! Nothing like a brush with certain death to get you back in the game. Am I right, Inspector? What manner of sorcery is this? The Erusian gentleman. This statue stands before me, speaking and gesticulating as if a living, breathing being. I trust I needn't remind you, I too am capable of such motions, despite neither living nor breathing. But more to the point, Master Zombibrand is no statue. Quite right. He's an agent of inquiry, Inspector Extraordinaire. That perplexed expression never gets old. Good sir, by your garb I gather you are a samurai. Am I then correct in assuming we are in the Far East? Oh, ho, ho, ho. As I awake from gentle slumber and find myself in a foreign land, who should I be greeted by but a Far Eastern fan? But ho, what's this? Already my keen investigator's sense has alerted me to the presence of a petitioner in need. I must away, for honor and justice and a hard-boiled egg. Wait for me, Inspector. You know I can't run that fast. Master Zombibrand looks to be his old self again. Wonderful, simply wonderful. It is enough to bring a tear to this gentle dead man's eye. Or it would be if I weren't, you know. But much as I would love to join you in your adventures, I must return to my brothers. I pray you watch over and keep our undead overlord safe. So, in Eorzea, a man may be an Inspector Extraordinaire as well as a zombie overlord? Truly, yours is a land of many mysteries and strange customs I dare say I will never comprehend. While I regret that we were unable to apprehend the wolf burglar, I am glad that this chase has seen you reunited with your comrade. Come, let us follow him and see where this keen sense leads. There's always at least one hapless fool who gets roped into our misadventures with Hildibrand. Where are you, Hildibrand? Oh, you're not far at all. Oh, it's the Kugane. Friend in need of friend. Are you a friend? Maybe. Looks like Inspector Hildibrand found a Kugane. Another Ratman, like the one they sold at the auction. Did I not tell you I had caught the scent of a case? And here it is. I give you the case of the kidnapped Kugane. Simply put, this adorable little fellow's dearest friend was abducted by a dastardly fellow in the nearby city of Kugane. We sail on ships as sailors, for East Aldenard Trading Company, docked at Kugane docks to unload goodly goods, when goodly merchant comes and offers tasty feast to me and friendly friend. By the commie, did that Ratman just speak? Kugane, not Ratman, rude man. Why does no one here know Kugane? Always demon with lucky flesh. We go with goodly merchant, all alone. Many turns, left, right, left, very confusing. Then bad man grab friendly friend. Put gag in mouth and bag on head. I fight back and run, and they run too, and then I jump into water. It would seem that the currents carried him to the shores of this island, but I have yet to ascertain the motive for why anyone would want to kidnap a hapless Kugane sailor. Because they do not know or do not care that he is a Kugane. He passes for a Ratman of Far Eastern folklore, the flesh of which some believe bestows everlasting life. An Eorzean sailor with most unusual features, an incredible albeit hideous statue of Eorzean Lake that was in truth a man, I dare say we have already met our goodly merchant. We must return to Kugane and confront this criminal at once. He may have abducted others from faraway lands to sell at auction, the fiend. At the very least, we know he sold these Kikern's friendly friend. We've got to save him too. Right you are, my lady. We shall see the wicked punished and the innocent set free. Yes, yes! I was just about to say that. Well said, you! Oh, could it be that Hildibrand has found a kindred spirit in the just heart of a samurai? We'll just have to see. Oh, it's this dude. Anybody else around? No. Kami, strike me down! The Arusian gentleman is alive! Hearken to me, merchant, your reckoning is at hand. For the crime of kidnapping a Kikern sailor and selling him into slavery, I hereby place you under arrest. Huh? I should hope I would remember doing something so reprehensible as that. But more importantly, who are you to level such accusations, much less place me under arrest? You're not of the Sekisegumi, a common ronin, are you not? You. A common ronin come from the countryside looking for work I so generously provided when I hired you to guard my auction. An auction you failed to defend against a thief who stole a priceless piece. I say, what audacity! That selfsame piece stands before you, with the Kikern who escaped your kidnapping attempt, is incontrovertible proof of your misdeeds. I, Hildibrand, Agent of Inquiry, Inspector Extraordinaire, have defeated you. The least you could do is demonstrate dignity in defeat. The truth is plain, there is no denying it. And yet I do. Inspector, was it? Whatever authority you may possess in Eorzea is not recognized here. Only the Sekisegumi can compel answers and arrest criminals. And with that, I bid you good day. You need not answer to them, but you will answer to me. We've had our eye on you for some time, my friend, but alas, all good things must come to an end. The wolf burglar's meddling merely delayed the inevitable. We have all the proof we need. Now do yourself a favor and come quietly. Or don't, and do me a favor. Shigure, owing to the efforts of you and yours, we can finally bring this charlatan to justice. For that, you have my deepest thanks. Thank you, sir. That you would favor me with such kind words is a great honor. I can only hope that this goes the same way towards... However, that you failed to inform the Sekisegumi of the wolf burglar's crime despite being present, and instead pursued the thief on your own is inexcusable. I cannot in good conscience admit you to the Sekisegumi at this time. Such reckless disregard and thirst for personal glory are traits I will not suffer in our samurai. Maybe next time, buddy. A thousand thanks to you for saving friendly friend. Warier and warier we will be next time. No more following goodly merchants into dark alleys. I owe you all an apology. Like the merchant said, I am no more than a common ronin. My pursuit of the wolf burglar has been from the very beginning independent of the Sekisegumi or any other authority. I came to Kugane to join the Sekisegumi, but was judged to be unworthy. Unable to find gainful employment as a samurai elsewhere, I struggled to make ends meet. And then, when I was about to renounce my dream and return to my village, I learned of a notorious thief. A thief that targeted only the most wealthy and influential. A thief that I might bring to justice and thereby earn the approval of the Sekisegumi. Say no more, my good samurai. Your earnest nature and passion for the law have won me over. I swear to you, here and now, I, Hildibrand, Agent of Inquiry, Inspector Extraordinaire, shall help you scour all creation, from the deepest pit of the seven hells to the very pinnacle of the heavens, for the Kugane wolf burglar, and we shall start right this instant. I'm still not quite sure what to make of that, man, but I suppose I should be grateful for the help. Yeah, that's about the right reaction. Oh boy, Shigure. So far he hasn't made any mention of Gigi, which is kind of sad. I was hoping maybe there'd be a little reference going on there, but oh well. Foxy, was it? I should thank you for joining me in this endeavor, perhaps more so than the others. Their help is of questionable benefit, whereas yours seems to be rather more reliable. The wolf burglar is not to be underestimated. He is a cunning, clever foe, as evidenced by the way he escaped. Sheer passion and determination will not be enough to catch him. Which is to say, while I value the assistance of this inspector and his assistants, I believe cooler heads will prevail in the end. To wit, yours and mine. Yeah, that's about what everybody says. I too may be prone to fits of passion, but I should like to think it is nothing compared to that of the Erusian gentleman. Can you stop mispronouncing his name? Or title? Or statue? Name? I don't know. Oh god, it's an Asian-sounding Hildibrand theme.